iedereen voor een nieuw interview alweer in de reeks Runner-Up Talk. Vandaag praten we met iemand die maar liefst 7 keer moest proberen om op het Eurovisie Songfestival te geraken. Uiteindelijk lukte het haar en mocht ze in 2014 Zweden vertegenwoordigen. Sanna Nielsen. Hello again.
Hello again.
So before we go to Eurovision itself, let's maybe go back to the beginning.
Yeah.
Before you got to Eurovision, you had to take part 7 times. Were you ever desperate, or were you just enjoying taking part in Melodifestivalen?
Desperate is a very nice way to put it, actually. But yeah, no, it was 7 times I participated in the Swedish Melodifestivalen, and that's right. And I did that because I actually love that competition. I love that show, and I mean, when I was there, it went good, and I got more and more interested, and I never ever had the dream of winning the Swedish Melodifestivalen. Actually, I mean, it sounds like it's a lie, but it wasn't. But when I got the song Undo, I really felt that, okay, if I'm gonna do this show once again, if I'm going to compete in this show again, this will be the song, and this will be the song that I mean, I love it. I love it from the bottom of my heart. So it felt real. It felt like I can do something with this, and but I never dreamt of it to win, actually. So it was an honor to win, and I was so happy about it, of course.
Yeah. But you never really had the intention of winning Melodifestivalen. It was just the joy of being part of it.
Yeah, I have to be honest, and it wasn't a dream. But I guess when Undo made such a success in the Swedish Melodifestivalen, before it was winning, I felt like, okay, wow, this could actually be the song that maybe wins this whole competition. So, and that felt, of course, wow, you know, that was the first time it began to feel like, oh wow, I really want to do this. And of course I've always wanted to be in Eurovision, but I haven't really thought about it like I have to win the Swedish Melodifestivalen first.
Yeah. And was Undo also your own personal favorite from you say you love it from the bottom of the heart, but
yes, I do.
Was it your personal favorite from the 7?
Yeah, but I think for me as a singer, it really is. I can't say it's my top favorite, because I love all of my entries in the Melodifestivalen. But I guess it's for me as a singer, it challenges me. You know, with all of the high notes, and how the song is supposed to sing, how I want it to be sung. And so I really had to work with it, and I really love that when I go into the studio and I challenge myself.
Yeah. And taking part in Melodifestivalen, is that something natural for Swedish artists? Is that something that every Swedish artist wants to do one day?
I don't know if every Swedish artist want to compete in the Swedish Melodifestivalen. I don't know that, but for many of us, I think it is an opportunity to show the Swedish people and everyone who's watching it, of course, where we are today in our careers, and what our musical agenda is, and what we want to do with our music. And it is a great window for us artists to show everybody that this is who we are right now.
The public saw you taking part 7 times in Melodifestivalen, but maybe you have sent in more songs than that. Maybe you weren't selected every time, or?
No, I have not sent in more songs. I have sent in songs where I was the singer on the demo version, but it wasn't my thought of being the artist of that song. So I haven't sent in songs that I was thinking about singing. No.
Yeah, so you send in songs for another artist as well.
Yes,
But
exactly.
for yourself, every time you send in a song for yourself, you were selected.
Yes.
Well, that's quite impressive, because I guess taking part or being allowed to taking part in Melodiefestivalen, when you hear there are so many entries every year, that's
Sorry,
already
one
not
more
well,
time. I didn't hear you.
sending in a song 7 times and being selected, that's quite impressive, because there are so many entries, so many artists every year who want to be part of it.
Yeah, I know, and I've been lucky that way. And I've worked with composers that I really admire, and every song that I've sent in, I felt passionate about. So I'm very thankful for my 7 entries in the Melodifestivalen.
And about your songs, since 2008, I saw that your songs are no longer in Swedish but in English. Is there a reason for that decision, or?
No, my Swedish now are in my songs now are in Swedish.
Oh, you went back to Swedish now.
Yeah, well, I actually do both. But right now it's the Swedish language, because I wanted to how do you say it, challenge myself in my own writing. So I wanted to write my own songs, to be part of writing my own songs. Of course, I wrote a few of them, and then I thought the Swedish language would be perfect too, because that's the language I actually know how to describe my feelings. I mean, my English, I love speaking English, but I know it's not perfect. So maybe I guess I wanted to do it in Swedish first.
Yeah, because it feels more natural to sing in Swedish.
Exactly.
And is it, how hard is it for a Swedish artist to win the whole Melodifestivalen? Because there are semifinals, second chance round, then the final.
Yeah, I know it's a long way to go, but yeah, well, it's hard. I mean, it's a lot of competition, and I think that every artist that are participating in Melodifestivalen, I don't think that they deep inside they think that, oh, I'm going to win this, because every one of us wants to build some new audience, of course, to let them see that we are here, and to be as true to ourselves as we can, and to our audience. And if they see that, I think they are it's more likely than that they see the real us, and that they want to vote for us because they feel something, and I think that, I mean, that goes with the Eurovision Song Contest as well. I think you want to get moved by someone on stage, and you want to understand and feel the things that the artists feel, I think.
And you're writing songs yourself right now, you said. Have you?
Yes, I'm trying to.
Yeah. Have you sent in a song for this year's Melodifestivalen?
No, I haven't. I don't have the guts yet.
No, but you would still like to take part again?
I have no idea. I've actually, well, maybe as a composer, and I don't know, maybe as an artist as well. But I actually said one day after being in the Eurovision Song Contest, I said, I mean, I've took parts 7 times in the Swedish Melodifestivalen, and I think it's a great story. It's a fairy tale for me. So maybe I said maybe I need to close that book now to open a new chapter in my life. and to succeed with this chance I actually got with taking part in Eurovision and winning the Swedish contest. But you see, as I said in the beginning, I love that festival. I love that show. So
Yeah.
maybe you guys see me there someday again. I have no idea.
Yeah, we'll see in the future, maybe with one of your own composed songs.
Yeah, maybe. That would be great.
I'll keep an eye on it when they come out.
Yeah, please do.
So in 2014, then you got to Eurovision itself.
Yes.
What did you feel being on that stage after the Melodifestivalen stage? That's already something so big, and then Eurovision.
Yeah, it was. Oh my gosh, it was a journey I will never forget. And I have to tell you, I haven't even watched my entry from Eurovision Song Contest that year. I haven't watched my performance yet because I wanted my feeling from when I entered the stage, from when I stood on the stage and sung with all these people in the audience. I didn't want to ruin it by looking at it and maybe get another feeling of it. So I just, because when I look at my performance in the Eurovision Song Contest, I think that maybe that's when I actually close that chapter. Then the moment is gone.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. So the
But
day,
it was.
so the day you watch that performance again, it might be over. You say you want to keep the memory as clean and as long as possible.
Exactly. But I have to tell you, I'm dying to know how it was.
Yeah.
I'm very curious, of course, and I watched some pieces of it, like in the first verse and maybe the ending of it, but I haven't watched the whole thing, the entire performance, and maybe I'll keep it that way, or maybe I will see it someday when it doesn't feel that close anymore, because it still feels like it was yesterday for me.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not yesterday, but not 6 years ago.
And do you do the same with your Melfest entries, or do you watch these performances again?
Yeah, those performances I have watched. Yes, I have. But Eurovision, it was so big, and it was so surreal, and it was wonderful, and I was so nervous, and I was just living my dream, and it was perfect. It was so wonderful to be on that huge stage, and I think it was about 10,000 people in the audience, and actually I didn't hear a thing of what I was singing in the beginning, because the intro, the verse, and the first chorus is very soft, and it's just the piano and the strings and my voice, and I didn't hear anything, and so I was like, oh my gosh, am I even in the right key? Shall I stop this now, or shall I just continue? And then I understood when I looked out in the audience. It was the audience who were singing with me, and they were singing so loud, so I didn't hear the music or my voice in my ears. And that is, I guess, that's the memory that I actually cherish the most, because I became so nervous, but the audience actually lifted me up in the entire performance.
So you had to trust your feeling and the public to know if you were singing in the right key.
Yeah, we were singing together, and they sung great.
Yeah.
So I'm very thankful for that as well.
And did you expect to end up that high? You finished third, but what were your expectations before it all started?
Now, before it all started, I didn't expect anything at all. I decided with my crew that, oh my gosh, we are here, we are in Copenhagen, we're in Eurovision Song Contest. This is a journey that I'm gonna remember forever, hopefully. So I didn't put any pressure on me to expect that I was gonna win or came in second or third place. But then when everybody was thinking about, oh, this is great, this is good, maybe Sweden will get very get very they're just coming in from nowhere, and maybe this will go very good, then I thought that, oh my gosh, maybe I am going to win anyway. I had no idea, but it felt very positive. And when I did all those interviews, and I showed up at all these wonderful parties, and I really felt that I had a lot of fans and a lot of people who were enjoying Undo.
Yeah.
But I guess I never ever thought about it for myself, because if I did, I would get so really nervous. So I think I wouldn't be able to stand on stage.
So you try to not dream too much, even though what the fans said and the press said, that you were one of the favorites.
Yes, I know. I didn't want to. I was glad to hear it, of course, because it was, it gave you an extra feeling and so on. But I didn't really think about it, because I just wanted to be there to have fun. This is maybe once in a lifetime, and I really wanted to make it a good memory.
And then in the final, when the voting results came in, you were in the top of the ranking the whole time, together with Austria and the Netherlands. Did you start dreaming about winning then?
Yeah. Well, me and my crew, we were sitting there, and everybody was serving champagne and drinks and everything. So we were like, oh, we were having a great party. And then it all suddenly appeared to me that, oh my gosh, maybe it could be like, maybe we are winning this, at some at some point. We all were joking about it, and it was like, oh my gosh, we have to stop drinking now. Because we can't go up on stage to have a lot of champagne in my body, because who knows how we will how I will sing then. I don't know. So we stopped drinking, and we had a lot of fun. And then we actually noticed quite soon that, Conchita, lovely Conchita from Austria, they were going to win, and we were very happy for them, of course. And then the Netherlands came, and I was like, oh my gosh, we're coming in third. It's more than I've ever could dream of. So I have that as a very, very nice memory in the green room.
Yeah, Conchita was already in top position, I believe, after 23 countries.
Yes. And I was sitting just behind her, I think. And I had my Swedish flag, and I was like, oh, go Conchita, go Conchita. And my flag was actually flew off, so I just had the stick, go Conchita. But I was so happy for her, and for Austria. It was, oh my gosh, Conchita was great. I remember when I watched her perform, and I was like, we were sitting in the lobby in the hotel room, and we were like, all right, this has to win. I know I saw it. I know I said it, because I got goosebumps all over my body, and that was lovely.
Yeah. And did you expect the Netherlands that high? Because before Eurovision, they weren't really a favorite. I'm just asking because we have a lot of Dutch readers. But what was your feeling about the Dutch entry?
That was actually my favorite song.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and my boyfriend, we were sitting and listening to all of the entries and all of the songs in the finale, and it was the Netherlands that actually moved us the most, I think. And my boyfriend, he's also a musician, and he's a guitar player, and we play a lot together. So we said, that song, we really have to do that one. one time when all of this is over on our gigs as well. So so that was actually a favorite of ours.
And you covered it already on a gig since then, or?
Yes, we have done it a few times, but I don't think that we haven't recorded it or anything like that. But we've done it to my audience a few times.
Maybe it's somewhere on YouTube. Fans are recording with their smartphones a lot now, so
maybe, yeah, maybe you'll have to check it out. But I don't think so. But maybe, yeah.
And after 2 years after you, Sweden already won again.
Yeah.
So that's almost the record. Who do you think will be first? The 8th victory for Ireland or the 7th for Sweden?
What did you say? Once again, if.
Who do you think will be first? Ireland with an 8th victory or Sweden with a 7th victory?
Oh, I have no idea. I mean, Ireland is great, but I think, well, I have to say Sweden, of course.
Yeah.
It's my country.
Yeah.
And I think we actually send very nice songs and good entries to the Eurovision Song Contest. I think Ireland does as well, but I think we have a good recipe here as well.
I don't know for your year. I don't know if maybe it's somewhere online, but in the last 3 editions, Sweden got a lot more points from the juries than it got from the televote. Sometimes the difference was really very big. Can you explain that? Do you think people are getting tired of Sweden winning, or?
I have no idea. I don't know if I'm the right person to answer that either, but no, because I really want to think that if people vote for the songs that they actually like, because that's how I do it, and that's how my family and my friends do it. So I guess they have other favorites, and that's okay.
Yeah.
And I actually, I mean, Eurovision is a contest, but it's also a show of a lot of love and how, I don't know what's the word in English, but everyone is watching it together, and it's a show of compassion, and we are joined in the music, and I think that's even bigger than the whole contest thing, you know, and than the whole competition. It's supposed to be just all about joy for the music and for this tradition, I think.
What other nice memories do you have of your participation? Are there special things that happened, or?
I remember when I before I entered the stage, I had my boyfriend with me, who walked with me to the stage, and his name is Joachim, and he saw that I was quite nervous, and it was the finale, and and he said to me, "Oh, baby, just sing from your heart and just have fun out there, and don't think about the 200 millions people watching right now."
That's not the right thing to say, I think.
No, but he actually made me laugh. so it was pretty good, anyways. And I stood on the stage, and I was like just watching out on the crowd and watching out over the crowd, and I was like, my gosh, this is real now. It was the best feeling. And then the music starts, and I didn't hear a thing, but but I will remember that journey with so much joy. And I mean, I was so I was never tired during those 2 weeks that I was working in Copenhagen. I was like, it was early mornings and it was late nights, you know, and I didn't get that much sleep, but I just had so much fun. Yeah, That's what I remember the most, I think, that I was always so happy.
So you took your energy from the joy and the love that were there.
Yes, I really, really did. And just being able to receive all that love from all of the fans, from all of the Eurovision fans, and to see how much this competition actually means to so many people around the world. Yeah, that is one of the things that I will cherish the most, I think.
And what do you think after the performance? You're only on stage for 3 minutes, and if you get to the final, you can do it again, but that's it.
Yeah. Well, I think I remember the finals the most, actually, because I mean that's the recent competition of the Eurovision for me. And I remember I was coming off stage with my girls, with my girls who were singing with me, and we were just screaming and laughing and just hugging each other and crying, and just walked to the green room, and oh my gosh, it's so hard to explain, but it's so much adrenaline in your body, and you're so happy that you made it. You were able to sing it the way you wanted to, and you were in the feeling, so yeah, that's what I remember.
And what happens in the green room then? You enjoy the other performances and try to forget your own, or?
Well, I don't remember. I mean, we were there. We were celebrating the other countries as well, because we did this journey together with all of the Eurovision entries, of course. And so we were just sitting there. We cheered on for every country that were up on stage, and then we had our champagne, and we had a great party. And then this wasn't the finals, actually, it was a semifinal. My friends from Sweden, they were called up on stage, actually, in a commercial break, to dance with the hosts, to surprise me in the green room. So that was perfect for me to share that moment with my friends as well, up on stage, and that was a surprise. So it happened, a lot of crazy things, of course, but yeah, it was lovely.
Do Eurovision artists keep in touch after the contest, or are you still in touch with some competitors?
No, I'm not. But I mean, I follow Conchita on her Instagram, and where we can comment on our pictures, on our posts every now and then, and it's a great way to support each other, because I think she was the one that I talked to the most during Eurovision, because I know it was Sweden and it was Austria and the Netherlands. I mean, who were going to win, or I mean, it was written a lot about us, three countries. So I guess when we were at the same parties, and the media always wanted us to be on the same picture and everything. So we keep in contact by commenting on the posts that we are having on our social media.
You did all of the after parties, or?
Oh, I don't remember. It was 6 years ago. I don't remember, but I went to a lot, and I were at the Swedish embassy, and I was singing at the in Copenhagen in front of thousands of fans. But I don't remember how many parties I went to. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, we're almost there, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a Swedish artist that you think, it might be you as well, that can give Sweden that 7th victory?
Which artist in Sweden?
Yeah, it might be you or another one.
Well, maybe it's me. I have no idea. But I mean, I have no idea if I even am going to participate in the Melodifestivalen again. But you never say never. That's one thing I've learned, and it is a fun contest as well, and it brings you a lot of joy and love. But I have no idea. I mean, there are coming so many new great artists here in Sweden that for me are unfamiliar. I'm unfamiliar with. So maybe it's one of those upcoming stars who are bringing the Swedish people the seventh win. Maybe. I have no idea.
Have you heard of any artists that will try this year that have sent in a song for the Melfest? Or
No, actually, I have not, and it's a difficult year, of course, with the pandemic that we are living in. But I read yesterday that the show is on, and I think everyone here in Sweden are very, or I can speak for everyone, of course, but a lot of us are very grateful for that, of course, to have something to look forward to. And I wish all the contestants very good luck. I mean, it's gonna be a great show, anyways.
yeah, definitely. So you are writing songs in Swedish now, you said.
Yes.
Do you think Sweden should send a song in Swedish? Some fans I read like songs in the original language. So do you think Sweden should send one in Swedish?
I know it's actually it's so adorable, and it brings me so much joy when I've sung my Melodifestival songs to Eurovision fans. I mean, like Hela världen för mig, it was my song for 2003, and when I got to Spain a few years ago and sung on a Eurovision party, all everyone in the audience knew the lyrics by heart in Swedish, and it was like, wow, how do you know this song? I mean, it's so adorable. So I think, and when I look at the Eurovision Song Contest, and when I hear the artists sing in their own language, I think it's brilliant. I think it's I get very moved by it. It's beautiful to hear another language that you might not even understand, but you get to feel it a little bit closer. But with that said, I mean, everybody should do what they want to do, because the English language is also a perfect way to get to know an artist, of course. But I think, but for me, it's not. For me, it's just a plus if you sing in your own language, of course. It's nice.
We had an interview with Dami Im recently, and she said that there is that people at concerts always want her to sing Sound of Silence. Is there a song that people always want to hear you sing? Is it Undo or another song?
Yeah, of my own songs, it's always Undo and Empty Room. I think those two are the most popular songs, actually, of mine. And then I have I also have I'm in Love as a popular song for my audience. But I guess Empty Room and Undo, they really, everybody knows the songs, and they want to sing along, and it's beautiful to hear them sing as well.
You're not yet tired of singing these songs the whole time?
No, I'm not. Definitely not, because as I said in the beginning, Undo challenges me as a singer as well. So I have to actually rehearse on it every time I sing the song. Yeah. And I am getting older. My vocal cords are getting older as well, so I need to have them in shape for that song. And I like it. It keeps me going, and it keeps me developing.
Now it's not the right time, of course, but are there plans for a new tour?
A new tour?
Yeah.
Well, there are a lot of plans, of course, and a lot of dreams. But I mean, nobody knows.
Yeah.
This is it's an industry that is waiting for just some kind of developing and some kind of answers, of course. But right now, I am actually playing musical show, Funny Girl, and I play Fanny Bryce, the part that Barbara Streisand did in the movie. And so that I'm doing now from now on to December, and we are playing for 50 people in the audience, and they are wonderful to us. So I am very lucky that I got the chance to work during these hard times, of course.
Yeah, it's better than nothing, even if it are only 50 people.
Yeah, and the 50 people, they actually sound like 10,000. You know, when they are cheering and they are applauding us and everything, and they know. I think they feel as they are chosen as well to be in the audience, and they feel like they have a great job to do with supporting us, and they really do a great job with that.
Yeah. Would you like to, when you can go back to it again, do a tour through Europe? I know for Scandinavian artists, I always see when they announce a tour, a lot of tours or concerts in Norway, Sweden, Denmark. But are there other countries in Europe that you would like to tour or did tour?
Oh my gosh, I would love to tour in Europe, of course. Every country in Europe. No, but I mean, I think that is a big dream, of course, to be able to do that. And I have no idea if that dream ever will happen. But if it will, it's 100% joy, of course. That would be great to do a tour in Europe. And maybe, we don't know. There's always plans and there's always dreams. And you know what, and then you see throughout the years that come that, okay, this changed, this plan changed, and we couldn't do it like this, but it takes a lot of different roads, and it's the road that is very exciting to be on.
Did you think about it after your Eurovision performance in 2014? Because a lot of artists, if they get a good result, you even have Daddy Freyer, he is going on tour without the contest being or having taken part.
Yeah, exactly. When after 2014, I had a lot of work in Sweden, and I did a musical once again, and so I couldn't make plans for any other tour, and I had a lot to do in Sweden that year. So it was, I mean, it wasn't the perfect timing with everything. So I had to choose one thing to do, and I mean, I was already contracted on this musical, and I was so glad that I had that one as well. And I could actually, and then I went to Spain one time, and I it was on, maybe we were having some plans of making some dates out in Europe, but it never took place. But never say never.
Yeah,
it's never too late.
Indeed. When can we expect the songs you are writing now? You have an idea, or probably next year?
Oh, I have no idea, because I'm quite nervous for writing my own songs. I don't think that I'm a good composer. I struggle a lot with that confidence. So I sit here at my piano at home and write some melodies and some lyrics, and then I have to just send them away to a producer or another composer to see if they like it. And that's where I am today, because I don't dare to do that yet. I'm quite nervous and not because I mean, they can say to me, "Oh, it's crap. I don't like it. It's bad." But I don't know. I don't want to just release my songs to. I'm afraid that I'm afraid of something. I don't know what, but maybe I'll get over it one day.
Yeah,
So
maybe
hopefully you will get to hear the songs.
yeah, maybe if you let them hear to someone and they give good feedback, you will be freed.
Yeah. Yes, but right now I think everything I do is not good. It's just bad. So I need to just get over it and just send an email to one of the composers that I've worked with. So maybe I'll do it today after talking to you.
Yeah, why not? Maybe you should do it. You don't
Yeah.
want the opinion of your friend or another close person.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, I have my boyfriend, and he's so supportive all the time. So so I said, no, I can't trust you with this. You say everything is good.
Yeah.
But no, he's very supportive. But I think I'm going to do it soon. But I've had these songs quite a long time now, so it's time for them to move on to another composer as well.
Okay. Yeah. But I will let you write a bit more now and send them to other composers to hear about their opinion.
Yes, thank you.
And good
Thank
luck
you.
with
I will.
and good luck with the other shows you are doing right now until
Thank you so
December.
much.
And let's hope you can get back to what you really love very soon.
Yeah, me
For a
too.
big audience.
Yes, I really hope that for the whole world, of course, for everyone.
Okay. Thank you very much for
Thank
wanting
you.
to do an interview with us.
Thank you. It was lovely to chat with you.
Okay, it was lovely to hear your memories from 2014.
Wonderful. Thanks.
Have a nice day.
You too. Take care.
Bye.
Bye bye.